Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 here at the Midrank Madness levels. It's going to be Charlenium, you know him, against Ray here on Amygdala. It's a new map, it's a new year, it's 2025. Bottom left, it is Ray, our red Terran player. Top right, it is Charlenium. He is a blue Zerg. Okay, so it's 2025, everyone. What resolutions did you make at the start of 2025, and are you still keeping them? Woo. So I'm still going to the gym and running 3+ miles 6 times a week, so I feel pretty good about that, but I'm doing that for like 2 years now, so I don't think it's very impressive as a resolution, so I don't know. Let me know in the comments what resolutions you are doing now, and if you're still doing them. Because I just feel like if you break your resolution and give up on it, breaking a resolution is different than giving up on it, right? If you give up on your resolution before the end of January, that is a sad, sad thing, dude. So sad. Breaking it, but not giving up and starting again is good. That shows that you have resolve. Resolution, resolve. Yeah, you see the connection there? Anyway, hat firsting it here is Charlenium. Reaper expand here from Ray. Yes, indeedy, Ruma. Are we going to see mech here from Ray? That is far more common at this level than at the level of, you know, professional players like Maru and Serral and Clem and Raynor and Dark and Rogue and Hero and all those players, right? And Max Packs. I mean, you're not going to see mech against Protoss anyway at the high level, but I mean, you might barely see some kind of a race car mech variant in TVZ these days at the highest levels, right? Spirit tried a variety of it against Serral on the channel last week, if you missed that one. That was a ton of fun. We got nukes in there. We got battle cruisers in there. I mean, Spirit just throwing everything at the kitchen sink there. Wait, throwing the kitchen sink at the problem, throwing everything at the wall. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Anything crazy? No. Reaper running around at the speed of sound. This drone hid so that it could come around and attack this SCV and pause construction on that command center just for a tiny bit. Doesn't get the kill. Forces another SCV to come off the line. Dude, build. Build. You were brought to... Oh, no. And he throws down a proxy hatch. I'm so distracted by this guy not building that I totally missed the proxy hatch when it got thrown down. That's incredible, Charlenium. Let's go. So yeah, Charlenium is supporting me here on the StarCraft channel, the StarCraft 2 channel on YouTube for $10 a month at the Hydralisk level. You can join him at the Hydralisk level by clicking the join button down below, or the Zergling level, or the Ultralisk level, whatever level you want if you feel like supporting StarCraft 2 here. So, oh my gosh, this is such a bad opening for the Terran player, man. Lings are here. They killed an SCV. You did not finish constructing your command center. And these Marines are trapped outside the wall. Oh, no. Outside the wall. There we go. So now inside the wall are these Marines. Yep, that's a cancel. Holy smokes, this game. So yeah, at the Hydralisk level, Charlenium can send me one replay once a month, and I will cast it and put it on the main channel, just like if you support me at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for $10 a month. You can send me a replay once a month, and I will cast it and put it on the channel. Okay, I mean, I don't know what that was. We canceled this hatch. We threw a hatch up here. We canceled it immediately. We just lost a bunch of resources by canceling, and now Ray's like, well, that was an awkward exchange. I lost some stuff. He lost some stuff. Let's get my second base going here at 4 minutes. And I don't know, some Hellions might be good here. Wouldn't say no to that, but we are working on Stim. We're working on a siege tank, and we're supply blocked. Ooh, supply call down. Ooh, see, supply depot went from 400 to 500 hit points. You see that? Oh, that's so cool. That's a new thing in the new patch. Right? Third base coming in down here from Charlenium. It's late because he tried to make a hatch over here. And then, I don't even know what's going on, man. So the Speedlings, not quite enough Speedlings to break this, especially not with a Reaper coming in and the reinforcements at the top of the ramp. So no, nothing there. Nothing doing, folks. And yeah, thanks to everybody who's a channel member here at the Zergling level, at the Hydralisk level, at the Ultralisk level. You guys are all great. Major reason this channel is providing me with any revenue at all right now, to be honest. So appreciate it. Also, Cyril, man, that guy gets the views, doesn't he? Even if he loses, even if he wins, doesn't really matter. People love them, some Cyril. Starport coming in from Ray. I think that's how you say that. It could be REI, which is an outdoors store here in the United States. They sell, like, camping stuff, tents, hiking boots, backpacks for hiking, portable lanterns, flashlights, knives, stuff like that for camping, you know. When you go camping, I don't think I've been camping since, like, before COVID. COVID kind of changed a lot of stuff, didn't it, folks? Anywho, charlenium's going to try to take this gold base. Got to watch out for Marines and tanks on the other side here on Amygdala, though. That's the thing about gold bases. They're always dangerous and risky to take them in some way. This is a 2-base attack from Ray, and charlenium's trying to get a 4th base. Don't feel great about that if I am a Zerg player here. These debris, they call them debris, but they look like overmines. They eventually degrade over time and explode, opening up additional paths. Reaper gets saved by his buddies. Not a good engagement there from charlenium. You got to know if you have enough lings, oof, to deal with something before you jump on it. That is a tough skill to learn. I struggle with it sometimes. I get it. But yeah, slow banelings on creep. Move the Marines. Not moving the Marines. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a lower level game. But you know what? That gives us some crazy stuff. I feel like we got some crazy stuff coming up here too. So saves the base. Ray, you know, if he'd pulled back the Marines to the tank and kept it alive and kept the Marines alive by running away from the banelings instead of letting them crash on top of the banelings, then this could have been an amazing position for Ray, or again, REI. But that doesn't seem to be what's happening here at all. 5 Marines coming across the map, not all that scary, but 2 Lings and a Hydralisk coming across the map, not all that scary either, it turns out. Dude, that Hydra DPS is pretty good, though, as long as it's not taking some direct hits. As you know, more Hydras coming out. Hey, Hydraling Bane! charlenium, not exactly in the numbers we would see in a regular game here. Oh, gosh, pick them up. I guess there are Hydras here on the counterattack. There's a hard wall here from Ray. Wow. 102 supply using 45. That's how many supply depots this man has right now. So we're going to go Hydraling Bane off of 3 bases. Getting that speed upgrade for the Hydralisks. A range upgrade is also very good here, too. But speed indicates you want to be aggressive with your Hydras and get them across the map and see what they can do. Now, the thing is, there are no tanks. If you see Hydralisks, as a Terran player in this situation, let's get some tanks down, right? Let's put a couple tanks behind these supply depot walls. That'll be fantastic. Concussive shells getting fired up here for the Terran player. Again, you already made some siege tanks. You know how to do it. You have a factory. You have available supply. You have money. Just like make a tank. A tank right here would be so good. 4th base from charlenium is on the way. Lair, great. No sign of a hive. Not really, no. The old lot of gas coming in. Got gas in the main, got gas in the natural, got gas at the 3rd. Not all the gas at the 3rd, but half the gas at the 3rd, which is pretty good. Yeah, Hydraling Bane here. Banelings have speed. Hydras have speed. Hydras almost have range. I like it. I like it against Terran very, very much. Maybe get some Viper play in here. That's how you really up your skill level with Hydras, Lings, and Banes. As you get some Vipers in, you abduct some Liberators, abduct some tanks, Blinding Cloud on some tanks, right? Because your enemies eventually are going to start realizing that tanks are good against Hydraling Bane. They're going to start making tanks like Clem does, like Maru does, right? And then if you Blinding Cloud the tanks or abduct them, woo, that negates them immensely, and then your Hydraling Bane is way better. So far, so good. Army value, 65 to 43 in favor of charlenium. He's floating 2,000 minerals and 1,000 gas. Really, the extra larva on this base is going to be invaluable for him. He really should be winning this game right now, right? He should have probably closer to 150 supply to 80 supply for Ray. Should walk over here, kill this stuff, and win. But because spending is an issue for players, you know, at all levels of StarCraft, but especially at this level of StarCraft. Good. Oh, he's kiting now. I mean, not beautifully, but he's doing it. There we go. More Banelings, waiting, Hydras, doing the damage. The funny thing is, killing these supply depots doesn't actually supply block Ray because he has so much available supply. Oh, these Hydras are attacking supply depots, not these dudes, though. Okay, you actually need to be attacking the army. You guys, help attack the army. You're so good against Marauders. Oh, boy. Yeah, this natural base, this might just be GG right here. If this natural base goes down for Ray, he's a dead nerd. We're really distracted with what we're attacking right now. This Hydra has been attacking supply depots and refineries today. A siege tank comes out To the battle. Here we go, and not really working, trickling in here, just piece by piece by piece. SCVs get pulled. Charlenium needs to stop attack moving with like 4 Zerglings at a time. There we go. Pulling them back. Let's get out of there. Let's get a 5th base. Sure. Spend your money. How much larva do we have? 1 larva. Inject better. That's what we're talking about here. Is injecting better. These queens have almost max energy. No injects. No injects. No injects. So yeah, the one thing I think Charlenium we got to work on in this game is the inject play. I know you really want to work on getting upgrades. You want to work on spreading your creep. You want to work on being aggressive and scouting. All that stuff you have to do. You also have to inject. And I know you can because this has been injected very recently. But man, this queen is at full energy. Yeah, I mean, I think that's it. Basically, if Charlenium just had been injecting for the first 5 minutes of this game, would be up to closer to, 200 supply at this stage. REI is at 78, and this would just be an A move victory Hydroling Bane, no questions asked. No micro required. No Vipers required either, right? Right. So, I mean, Banelink exploding on tanks is really bad. You don't want to be doing that at all. And once the Banelings are gone and the Lings are gone, the Hydras don't want to stand by themselves. They are damage dealers. They are not tankers. They're like Marines. They're taking shots from stuff. They're not going to have a good time. And Stim Marines will eat Hydralisks for breakfast. This is true in StarCraft 2 as it is in Brood War. So army value, 54 to 55. Charlenium sitting on 3,000 minerals and 2,000 gas continually here. Oh, we got some injects. Well, okay. We got 1 base injected. That's pretty good, I guess. APM check, 130 to 160. This is just not enough Zerg to engage with this army. And that's been a consistent issue here for Charlenium. The Mind counterattacks with like 12 Speedlings into the natural base of Ray. Oh, got a bunch of Hydras over here too. Ray says, do I go home? What do I do? I'm going to go home. No, just kidding. I'm going to stim in here. I'm going to kill that stuff. I'm going to send some dudes home. Fair enough. Tanks do very poorly, especially when they're not in siege mode against Hydralisks. This natural base is dead. Overseer, excellent use of Overseer, scouting the high ground here. Lings eating up Zerglings, trying to repair that siege tank. The tank finally sieges up, and the Hydralisks are here, getting shots off. Is there enough? Is there enough Zerg here? Tank goes down. On the other side of it, half of Ray's forces come back to try to deal with this army. The rest of them taking down a single hatchery and a bunch of drones. Once again, Hydras fighting against Marines and Marauders without any support are going to die. And they do. Oh, no. So, Charlenium, if he loses this base, he's at 4 bases to 1 base for Ray. Just kidding, he has his 3rd up. The man has a 3rd base. I didn't even mention yet. I was going to say, if he didn't have a 3rd base, it's going to be a really, really tough swing of it here for our dude. He's getting upgrades. Big fan of that. Going for the +1/+1 here for his Hydras. It's already a 1/1 for the Terran. Army value is 49 to 35 in favor of Ray here. Good snipe on that Overlord. Medivacs do provide that high ground vision. Banelings coming in. Charlenium continuing to be here at about 2,500 minerals and 2,000 gas consistently today. This is really just a matter of macro. It is just a matter of injecting. Hey, look, that's been injected. Does he inject it as main? It still doesn't inject it as main. I don't know why he doesn't like to inject his main. I feel like that's the one I always remember to inject. Also, there's a key. There's a hotkey set up. It's backspace. I think it's backspace. I've bound it to spacebar, but effectively what it does is it cycles through your bases. It cycles through your bases that you're mining from. So I just go spacebar, find the queen, inject. Spacebar, find the queen, inject. Spacebar, find the queen, inject. And it just takes like 10 seconds, maybe 5 seconds. And then we're back to doing whatever we were doing before, getting upgrades, right? Running around, attacking, defending. And that way, your injects are really, really spot on point here. Lurker Den coming in. Lurkers are overpowered in this matchup. I mean, well, at this level, I guess I meant to say, as I say, there's a list of things that are way better at the Benderic Madness level they are at the highest levels. And one of them is Lurkers. Hard to do with invisible stuff. So we're going to base, just kind of be on the opposite sides of the map here again. And not like base racing necessarily, but Ray, okay, kills this hatch again. Probably wasn't a cancel. And then natural base dies again. And then third base can die. But with these Hydras and this number of Banes, it's exploding on Marauders. Not ideal. And once again, Ray comes back to defend. That's like 6 Banelings to kill a Marauder, man. And once again, okay, but when the Banelings are gone, this is a lot harder on your Hydralisks. However, oh, don't fight at the Planetary. Don't fight at the Planetary. Planetary, ka-chung. Ka-chung. Hydralisks burning alive. Or burning dead, I suppose. Hydras say, okay, well, I guess. Oh, nope, tanks at the top of the ramp, but they didn't wall it up, however. That's okay. The Hydras are dead anyway. These tanks, man. Putting in 9 kills on that siege tank, and I bet 8 of those kills are Hydralisks. One of them is a Zergling. This Planetary's got 12 kills. Woo! All right, Terran Man's having a rough go of things here, but charlenium continues to, he's not floating money anymore, so he's got a pretty decent army. He's lost 24,000 resources to 12,000 compared to what Ray is rolling with right now, which is an issue, I would say. Yeah, and I hope this is teaching us all that Hydralisks by themselves and Lings by themselves and Banelings by themselves are really kind of garbage against Terran. It's a Hydraling Bane comp. It's not Hydra comp. It's not Mass Ling comp. It's Hydraling Bane. They have to be together. They have to be in numbers with each other. And then they magically become... It's like a recipe, right? If you only make eggs, that's different than doing eggs and flour and milk and sugar and stuff and making a cake. You know what I mean? So, siege tanks, dude, honestly, this man, REI, let's go. Get those tank shots, baby. These Hydras aren't getting within 4 feet of you. 16 kills on that siege tank. The Lurkers are getting scanned out and shot out, too. He's okay, pro tip, don't send the extraordinarily injured tank to the front line. Send the one that has full HP. Just a thought. He doesn't have a lot of comm sats because he only has 1 orbital. He planetaried his 3rd, which kind of helped keep it alive, but also... Oh, there's the scan. You have to use your scans judiciously, sir. You have to use your scans judiciously. Just get the hatch. Just get the hatch. Just right-click on the hatch with your guys. I mean, Ray's microing kind of well now, dude. Ling on the counterattack. Did all of your tanks go with you on this move out? Apparently, and he didn't make any more. Dude, spending things while you're on the offensive is hard. Float out, fall back, pull back to the planetary. It will keep us safe. What a cluster this is for both players. This is great. This is why I like casting lower league games. Sometimes you get stuff like this is not something you would see in a Cyril versus Clem game, right? No way. Sending 2 Lurkers in to deal with all of this. There's not enough comsat available to deal with it. I mean, I guess, okay, every once in a while we'll get a game at that level with those dudes, but yeah, main base, everything not floating is getting burned down. This could float vaingloriously, in vain, trying to get a Marine or a Marauder out of that barracks. I don't even know what it was. This group is not great and overstimmed, and then there was only 3 medevacs, and they're out of energy for that anyway. And if we move into the main base with this group, charlenium's going to lose all of his tech structures. Dude, lifting that factory and running it would have been so good. Yeah, all right. Ray could not be tasked successfully with lifting everything that could be lifted in this base. Also, going up this ramp, why would you not go up this ramp? Why are you coming home to defend against the Lings? Your planetary can murder those Lings. Those are 0 attack, 2 armor, no adrenal Zerglings, sir. They just are. Maybe defending this base would be important. Sure, coming back for that would be nice. Unload your guys and heal them up. Come on, Ray. Unload your guys and heal them up. These tanks, some of them made it home. Super injured tank certainly did not. 30 kill siege tank, man. That is a siege tank, man. Charlenium recognized he had a lot of money, so he's expanding down the left side here. Places where Ray is not likely to go. Ray could have killed all this stuff. Not that there's a lot of stuff here, right? There's a spawning pool. The other tech structures were elsewhere and apparently dead. It's because he's got a Hydra Den. Oh, they were in the natural base. He could have killed these too. I mean, they're dying now because they're off creep, but still, he's making a new Hydra Den. No, he's not. I'm an idiot. I'm on the wrong tab. As happens. 47 to 27 army supply. Ray, as a lot of cash, was supply blocked. Gonna try to take down this here orbital, and a lot of these SCVs pull them out of there. And exploding on a siege tank again. Orbital goes down. Guess what? Backup orbital ready to do the job. Ooh, that's a lot of banelings, though. Suddenly, things are looking pretty tough. These tanks need to die. These tanks need to die. They're getting so much work done. 36 kills, 38 kills on that siege tank before it dies. Woo! So these Hydras are going to win this battle, but they're not killing the planetary. It doesn't matter. Ray's like, I recognize I've lost this game. GG. Oh, what a scrap fest. I am happy to see that charlenium did not have a lot of money at the end of the game. That's beautiful. Very, very pleased about that. I'm not happy to see 0 injects happening on any of these hatcheries. Okay, these guys don't have queens at them. I can't get too mad about it. But, I mean, that's a... It's like 170 energy queen. That's a full energy queen. This queen I don't think has done an inject in her entire life, which is a problem. But hey, you know what? Everything else, there's things we can work on, but we got the win here today, right? Let's work on massing up bigger groups of units before we attack into Terrans especially. Let's not attack into a planetary when an army is sitting at it. Let's not come up a ramp that has siege tanks on it, right? These are things we can work on. And then injects are just the icing on the cake here. So this is a game where we won and resources lost were 35,900 for the winner and 19,000 for the loser here. So that is a massive disadvantage here for charlenium. But he was able to overcome it because he is Zerg. And because he made a total of 70, 80 workers just about here today. And the Terran only made about, he made about 70 as well. 60 or so. Yeah, and he lost a didn't lose a planetary today, lost 2 orbitals and a command center. 4 hatcheries went down, though, so he gave as good as he got here. But production's important on both sides. You'll notice that Ray is sitting on the cash at the end of the game. Tough. Losing your main base as a Terran player is just really tough to come back from, so that's the biggest deal. All right, cool. So that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 for charlenium. Go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Blue Sky, TikTok, and Instagram. All at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.